welcome back to Fiddly Fingers Knitting Lessons. Here's video 3. We've cast on our stitches and we're now going to begin knitting. So, with all of our stitches on the left hand needle and our right hand needle empty and our wool off to the right hand side, we're going to begin. And I'd just like to mention again, I am showing for a right hander. All you lovely lefties may have to find videos on YouTube somewhere else, and I'm also teaching the English style. There is also a continental style of knitting. So to begin, it's going to be just like our first casting on stitch, where we're going to actually go into the stitch. So the first stitch is going to surround both needles. The right hand needle is going to go underneath the left hand needle, and the 2 points are going to be going in two different directions. Going to get our wool and wrap it around the needle from the back to the front, and just as we did with casting on, we're going to hook that up. Now this time, instead of pulling it up and feeding it back onto the needle, we're actually going to slide that whole thing off, and we now have one stitch on our right hand and the rest of the work on our left hand. So to use it with a knitting rhyme, and there's a couple, so I'll go through. We go into the door, which is putting your hook into that stitch and underneath the left hand needle. We put on the top, which is wrapping the yarn around. We come back outside, which is hooking the wool, and away they pop. Slide the stitch off and onto the right hand needle. So into the door, put on the top, back outside, and away they pop. And another rhyme, just to give you an idea: down through the bunny hole, around the big tree, up pops bunny, and off jumps she. So down through the bunny hole, putting your right hand needle through the stitch and underneath your left hand needle, around the big tree, wrap your yarn around, up pops bunny, pushing your right hand needle down and hooking the wool, and off jumps she, sliding that stitch onto your right hand needle. And the last one for all you Kiwis out there: down through the puka, around the kauri tree, up pops the muku muku, and off scurries she. Down through the puka, around the kauri tree, up pops the muku muku, and off scurries she. So down through the stitch, making sure that your right hand needle is underneath your left. Wrap your wool around from the right hand to the left hand side and then back to the right hand side. Slide your right hand needle out very carefully so you hook up that wool, and then slide the whole stitch off. And we'll do our last one. And you've now completed your first row. All your stitches have now been transferred from your left hand needle to your right. And before you begin your second row, we need to move your wool into the left hand. Whenever you start a row, your work is going to be in your left hand and your right hand needle is going to be empty, so we're always transferring onto our right hand needle. So stay tuned and come and look for our next video, where we'll teach you how to do a purl stitch for fiddly fingers.